Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eckler. Touchdown. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Alert! 56, 56.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen going to change it up. Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one, they've made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it is 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Steps away.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Now a give, running left is Harris. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there. That ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Davis now to return it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they...
And it's a fumble. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Austin Eckler
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Mounties are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it is 42-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Wizards nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Fielded at the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. The 20. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for the touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Mounties will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. It's complete to Diggs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 23.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
145 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Austin Eckler
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Mounties extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Allen going to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play